thanks for joining us. We are here today with a new flavor of the month. We are discussing one of Netflix's newest series, Nemesis. Now, this was hand selected by none other than my co-host here, Vibrator Vic. What's up?
Good. How you doing?
Now, what made you want to discuss this show in particular?
Well, I mean, it's pretty popular.
Okay.
My wife was the one who put me onto it. I
Okay.
enjoyed it. I saw the full season, and it's one of the highest rated shows right now. You
Ooh,
know,
okay. Okay.
people are comparing it to Power.
Mhm.
Um, I I disagree, but people were
Ooh.
saying that. People were saying
So,
that, but you know.
so okay, so what I'm assuming people are comparing it to Power because it's two black led shows
Hmm.
and they are about like the seedy underbelly of like crime in a
Hmm.
big city, right? I'm guessing that's like the comparison that are being made, but what do you feel like, what is it that you feel is different?
I
What's
mean,
the
this
part?
this show for me is like it's giving a little SVU,
Mm-hmm.
which
Okay.
Power doesn't do that.
I can see that with our boy here,
Mm,
Lieutenant
mm,
Styles.
yeah, exactly, exactly. It's giving Bad Boys,
Okay,
Martin
okay.
Lawrence and Will Smith, that
Mhm.
kind of vibe. Like
Okay.
Power is totally different. Like I understand like when it comes to the symbolism of it all, like it's two big cities and urban culture and all of that. Like I appreciate the West Coast urban culture of it all. That part of it, yeah. But
Yeah.
as far as like what's going on, the arcs of the stories and that, nah.
See, now I really enjoyed the opening of this episode because we get like them at this Halloween party. When I say them, I'm
Hmm.
talking about Coltrane and his we don't know he's his wife at the time or whatever, but Ebony, I believe her name is.
Yes.
And when I first put it, I was thinking, is this like a period piece? I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be in the 90s or what, but they were
Right.
clearly,
Yes.
yeah, I was like,
Yes. I
what's
felt
going
that way. No, because he was looking like Nino Brown. Like
Yeah, from that
so,
movie.
like yeah, he definitely was looking like those people back in the '80s. That's why I 1,000% agree with you on that.
Uh-huh. So I really enjoyed the opening. And when I saw that it had our boy here, he's in this
Interesting.
other movie I saw. I think it was called The Purge. It was like the first Purge, and I really liked him in that movie.
Mm.
And I always wanted him when Chadwick Boseman died. God rest his soul. I was thinking, oh, this guy, he can come in and play Black Panther. I was
He
picturing
really,
in
you
my
know what?
mind.
You know
Yeah.
what? You know what? That is not a bad tutela right there.
See, that's what I've been wanting to happen. But clearly,
Yeah.
he's going to be booked and busy because word on the curb is that this show already got like renewed for season two.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's gonna be busy, but I always see him as like a T'Challa type of. He has like that regalness to him at some
Hmm.
points. Like he's very, I can see it. But in this show, he plays like the criminal who's trying to get out, right? He's been in the business for a while. He's going on like these heists, right, with his crew,
Hmm.
and he's in direct conflict with our Lieutenant Styles here, who's clearly a lieutenant, so he's with the police. And what I thought was interesting was finding out that the death of Lieutenant Styles' partner is the fault of freaking Coltrane. Like we saw at the end of this episode that he was the one who did it. He was the man in the mask.
Hmm.
I really enjoyed like that twist ending. Now you said you've seen the whole season, so
Yes.
I guess spoiler free, spoiler free. Uh Tell us a little bit, right, of how their relationship kind of intertwines. Do they know each other outside of this? Because we do see that the wives are familiar with each other at the end of this episode. They're like friends. So
They become because this is like it's like Power in a sense because it shows. the guy is like Coltrane is like the epitome of black excellence in
Okay.
LA.
Hmm.
So he has an image, and he's known just like Ghost is as like this philanthropist and this really good guy.
Hmm. Okay.
But the thing is that this one police officer is hip to his game. But the thing with this is just that the police officer is somebody that nobody believes
Mm.
because Coltrane is just so good at making things look like something else happened when
Yeah,
something
he's
happened.
charming.
No, not just that. Like you see how smooth that robbery was
Uh-huh.
in the
Yeah.
house with the
Yeah.
masks and all of that. And mind you, it was hard to figure out what the hell was going on. And at the end, you were just left like looking like, wow, that was brilliant.
Hmm.
Because it really was.
Yeah.
And the thing is, as the season progresses, there's other things that are just as brilliant. And you just have this situation of these two chasing each other, and
Hmm.
they become more and more intertwined through their wives.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then there's a lot of drama with that
Okay.
as well. But the funny thing is that like there's parts of it that you think would reveal itself in a slow burn. It
Hmm.
doesn't. There's parts of it that just literally hit you like a train.
Okay.
And then there's drama with the father and drama
Oh
with
yeah, I
the
saw
kid.
that in this episode. Styles' father, right? The
Yes,
one he's basically supporting full time.
exactly, exactly.
So it was kind of unclear to me in their interaction, right?
Mhm.
Is Lieutenant Styles, is his father like a retired police officer or was he like a gangbanger?
No,
What-
quite the opposite.
Oh, he a gangbanger.
Yeah, quite the opposite. Let me tell you, quite the
Okay.
opposite. I think they call him Midnight in the Streets.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's like that. He always got a couple goons. He always got a couple things, and
Okay.
the
So
lieutenant
he's
is
from a line of crime families, right? Okay.
exactly. So the lieutenant
Hmm.
is sitting there trying to keep his grandson away from him, and
Oh, okay. Yeah. Noah or Noel, I think his name was something with the N.
yes, yes,
Okay.
and he has trouble keeping him. He has trouble keeping, basically keeping the grandson away.
Hmm.
He has a lot of trouble, and then that creates drama. Like it is drama full. This show.
Okay.
It definitely escalates, and it got really good.
Hmm.
I'm not, I really don't want to spoil it for you because if you want to continue watching it, I encourage you to continue watching the show. Honestly, if I
And
see it's the first
yeah,
episode, but tell me what you think. Keep going.
no, I also thought it was interesting that we get like so many different like characters that are, I guess, involved in crime in this series. We have the father, apparently. We
Hmm.
have, of course, our one of our main characters, Coltrane. We
Hmm.
also have Ebony, who's a part of some of these heists. And we
Yeah.
have someone who reveals herself to be Ebony's sister, who seems like she's like the crime boss, giving out
Hmm.
the tasks and stuff.
She's the plug. That's
Yeah,
the other.
she's
That's the other
the
twist. That's the other twist. And then the thing is that she's it's
plug.
funny because this old man once told me, like, he said to me, he was like, "Listen, the older women get, the more nervous they get," and
Okay.
this woman definitely is highlights that because she does everything in her power to control Ebony
Oh,
to
she's
the
one of
point where
those.
it's sad. Like, it is
Okay.
sad how much she tries to control Ebony. Like, there's things that she does that are unforgivable in my eyes.
Oh,
But she's the mastermind of everything,
okay.
and at the end of the day, like she uses Coltrane, right?
Okay.
And she's pretty much like the plug. She's the guy, the one who sets everything up. Um, and yeah, I wonder if that's gonna last. Honestly,
Oh,
yeah.
see, yeah, she definitely seems like she uses him as like the muscle for
Mm-hmm.
her, like,
Mm-hmm.
her operation or whatever.
Yes.
But we also have another crime boss family. We have Miguel, who's like one of the bosses with the cartel,
Mm-hmm.
and he is indebted to Lieutenant Styles because Lieutenant Styles saved his daughter this episode, it looked like.
Mhm.
So I
Mhm.
wonder, clearly, I think they're trying to set up maybe the potential of, now don't tell me, but this is just a theory. This is what I guess. The potential of Lieutenant Styles kind of being like a dirty cop potentially, because why is he so involved, in one way or the other with these, criminals, right? And I actually found myself um liking Coltrane a lot more than Lieutenant Styles because Lieutenant Styles seems like he's very neglectful of his family.
Mhm.
He left his son to go back into work, said, "Oh, you can take an Uber home." Like, what? This is supposed to be father or
Mhm.
son time.
Mhm.
You completely left
Mhm.
him. And then had the nerve to tell his wife, "Oh, if he isn't dead or in jail, don't contact me about him right now," or something he said in a text message when she asked him why he left their son to basically fend for himself to get home. So I found myself not really liking Lieutenant Styles, even though he's supposed to be the one on the right side of the law.
Mhm.
I wonder if that will change later in the season at all, but he seemed
Mhm.
very unsympathetic to me, even with the death of his brother. I don't find him to be very, I don't know. I wasn't as drawn to him as I was to Coltrane, who seems more dynamic and interesting and that, in my opinion. In my opinion.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you. Well, I mean, because it's two completely different sides of the coin. You have one guy who's dedicating his life to catching the bad guy,
Mhm.
but then at the same time neglecting his own life.
Mhm.
Even the chief of police is just
Yeah,
telling him
was
to,
trying to get him to, like, take his job, like, "I'm about to retire, take the easy route," and he was like, "Nah, I wanna be out in these streets," which is why I'm thinking he's liable to turn into a dirty cop because why are you so desperate to be out on the streets like that, right? Like,
well, I
what's that?
mean, no, because the thing is, it's just that he's from the streets, so clearly
Yeah,
he was raised by the streets. Look at his father,
okay,
but he wants to try to take a different route. But he knows he's kind of like like an inside cop. He knows everything. Look at the way that he dresses.
uh-huh,
It's definitely giving um Ice T in just
okay,
about every cop movie or cop role that he was ever in. Where he understands the streets better than everybody.
mhm,
Um, and he's basically trying to clean it up, but at the detriment of his own life because he's literally just trying to catch this one big fish that he knows in his gut
yeah, his white
is
whale,
bad, and he needs to just show everybody what it is. But at the end of the day, like you know, the sometimes it's just a job.
yeah, you gotta
You
clock
clock
out,
in,
clock
you
in,
clock
clock out.
out, and that's it. I've seen one cop say that to me,
Mhm,
and then like, look, this is a job. Like, we do what we got to do. We follow orders, bomb, period. And then, but then there's other people that just take it so personally and so seriously that this is the outcome. The guy is a very very good detective. Clearly, everybody knows that. But
mhm.
at the end of the day, like it's costing him his family. Clearly, it's costing him his girl.
We
um,
We got critical thinker in the audience tonight. Hey, what's up? He said bad acting in Styles' character did not help us feel empathy. That is a critique I have of the show, right? Some actors are vastly better than others. Like some of them give really great performances, like Coltrane, and some of them were a little like I don't know, like
well, you know what? Look, here's the thing. Like, there's a lot of symbolism to this show.
uh-huh.
Like I said before, like there's a lot of black excellence, right? It's the
Hmm.
same way where there's a lot of black excellence in Tyler Perry, but
Hmm.
a lot of things that you see in Tyler Perry, the acting is terrible. The
Yeah.
stories are crazy, but the
Uh-huh.
acting is just terrible. And a lot of times, but
Mhm.
it's pushing the narrative. So here, I felt like it was a mixed bag
Yeah.
of people that were good actors and people that were just horrible.
Yeah.
But
And I
at the
don't know if
same,
it's like the director that's doing like the showrunners, because there were certain parts that were like a little too heavy-handed on on what they were trying to say. It was a lot of telling and less showing like him like okay, for example, his wife, right? I think her name was Candace. their
Hmm.
conversation at the dinner table where he was like, "Oh, you could have been with that other man," and she's like, "I don't want that other man. I want you, but you need to stay home." It's like it was so much, so heavy-handed that I was saying we could have pulled back a little bit on this and kind of revealed it slowly over the course of the season, but it
Hmm.
just felt like exposition, like an exposition dump. When I wish they would have had like a little more tactful take like on like
Aha,
doing
there
that.
she is. You're showing your age. That's
What?
it. You wanted to be slower. That's it.
Yeah,
Nah, man, this is TikTok generation. You
I
better
guess it's
recognize.
8 episodes is all you get. You ain't
That's
nothing,
it.
ain't no slow. We gotta keep it
That's,
cranking out.
that's it. Look, my wife is ready to binge the next season. I'm like, yo, slow it down. Two
Ah.
episodes each. No, like yes, yeah. No, I agree with you. They it definitely should have drug out a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I personally attest it to short attention spans.
Mm,
They just pushed it hard. I mean, because Power was a lot slower. I'll tell you
okay.
that much. It was a lot slower. There was a
But Power
lot.
probably had more episodes. I'm thinking at least
No,
the
I mean,
first
like Power
season.
had four shows with 5 seasons each. Eventually, like it's been around for what 15 years now.
Oh wow, is that long?
Yeah,
Golly.
like Power is like Love and Hip Hop. It
Yeah,
just
so they
branched
probably
off.
had at least 13 to 15 episodes a season, at least
Exactly. Like
earlier. Okay.
it was a
Um,
lot. So
yeah. So I blame Netflix because we all know that Netflix they try to dumb down some of their content so people can
mhm,
like dual screen. I think it's called dual screen writing or whatever, because they know people are like looking on their phones while they're watching TV. And I've been guilty of
absolutely,
that myself, right? I've been
absolutely.
guilty.
Yep, yep.
But I wish that would change a little bit. Some things don't have to be so spelled out for
Hmm.
us. You make a little make us work for it, okay? Make us work for
So
it.
now let me ask you something. What
Mhm.
did you think about the stolen watch?
Okay, so when they told us that the watch was trackable before showing us, that they like had the watch or that the guy. So I wish that they would have did it in reverse, because if I'm knowing that it's trackable and I see this guy with the watch, I'm like, oh, what a dummy, right? But if I'm in his position at this heist and I know, hey, it's a nice watch, I'm already stealing anyway, might as well take the watch. It's like I can see the thought process there, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I guess he's supposed to be a professional.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand why Coltrane let him keep the watch. Like he just told him, yeah, don't sell it, hold on to it. But he let him.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he didn't know it was traceable or like insured or
No, he
something.
probably didn't know at the time. They didn't know until they found out later. They didn't know. I mean, that I won't
Mm,
tell you what happens with the watch, but it's
okay.
hilarious. Uh,
Okay.
but I will say this: he doesn't keep the watch. He doesn't
Oh,
keep the watch.
okay.
Definitely doesn't keep the watch. So I'll
I
tell
will
you
say
that.
this show does a really good job with their action sequences because all the
Mm,
things that we saw this episode were done really well. Like I thought those were really cool. Like the parts where there was like some resistance where he was, saving the little girl, Lieutenant Stiles was saving the little girl, and they had like that
mhm.
um standoff there. I thought that was very well done. So the action sequences so far have been really good. I'll give it
Yes,
that.
yes.
But yeah, I would say I'm intrigued. I could definitely watch a few more episodes to see how hooked I can be in it. It was good enough that I would be interested in maybe watching another episode or two
Nice.
to see how things progress, right?
Ooh,
So
nice.
I liked it. I liked it. And
Okay.
if you liked it and you liked this video, please leave us a like. Please subscribe to our channels and please join us for some more awesome show discussions. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Oh, hey.